The series is Mayhem versus the Toronto Defiant. Rose, obviously both these teams right now are in the play-ins, and this actually could be a match we see again in the play-ins a little bit, but charging the railgun in the process is Hisu. Hydron ends up taking yet another kill, and that is although he started the last fight off with an elimination. Now he gets another one. Checkmate paying attention to Hisu on the high ground. Nice little reflection damage there. Oh, dies to the disruptor shot, but it's okay. His team are there to back him up. Arnamo helps chase down. Although he's got a pulse bomb and trying to hunt down Hydron. But the sound barrier from Florida Mayhem might just be too much tempo for Defiant to actually keep up with. Or Hydron just taking names and numbers with a triple kill, a quadra kill for Hydron there with the railgun to end out the round. Toronto, once again, Florida Mayhem just trying to force themselves in the backline. Toronto Defiant. Hydron opens it up. Twilight ends up going down to checkmate. Wow, looking a little lackluster now at Toronto. All right, there's a pick for Defiant now. They do take down RuPaul. Can Hydron save this? Oh, an aggressive beat from the Florida Mayhem there. Hits 3 people, but the grab from Hopper will end that fight. Rather overeager maybe, but they still managed to get the cron. And look at Hisu backing all the way up. Doesn't want anything to do with this fight whatsoever. Just the sheer presence of both Checkmate and Hydron enough to kind of scare him away, and we're not even Halloween yet. Toronto Defiant do end up losing control, but the Florida Mayhem still willing to take them to the cleaners. The Toronto Defiant to their brink. Sound barrier available. Okay, eventually comes out. I got a little bit worried there, and I think the rest of the Florida Mayhem did too. A sound barrier plus a lamp does help them survive that Graviton surge, as now the Florida Mayhem determined to take this point back. Although damage looking rather lackluster on that Tracer right now. He's actually getting out damaged by Arnamo of all people. My word, what a round number 1, or map number 1 I should say. Florida Mayhem with a... He's trying to bob and weave. Does hit that body shot on RuPaul. Not sure there's follow-up, although it's super low. And in fact, the entire team is. That shift from the Batiste healing everybody up nice and proper. But the Toronto Defiant taking down someone might be able to make this first cap a little bit easier. Yeah, RuPaul being shoved away. It looks like the entirety of Florida Mayhem a little bit split up right now. Yeah, RuPaul using the lamp to kind of save himself, but not for long. Hopper should be able to get that kill. Oh, maybe not. Okay, well, that kind of blows. But the points still should be theirs. There you go.
A nice stall coming in from the Immortality field is going to be enough, but there's the grab.
There's the grab. Oh, okay, yeah. Trong deciding better of it. Didn't want to use that beat. You know, to see if he's in that grab, everybody's just kind of looking at it.
Overclock. Just start getting set up on the high ground here.
Decent grab. That lamp is currently hitting someone, but a counter grab's pretty big. Hydron's just left clicking into it with his ult. Remember, those shots do end up penetrating targets. So, yeah, pretty deadly if you're trapped in that Graviton Surge. A lot of free damage for the Soldier. Although, Blade gets bubbled. Beat's not available, but the lamp is, although takes care of RuPaul and his lamp with a single slash there by the looks of it. He does end up getting focused down by Arnamo, but he's off to the sideline with Arnamo trying to chase him down. RuPaul, or Chorong even trying to chase him down. It's actually Arnamo on the defense in that situation. Hopper and Hisu come up with kills. It's now only a support and a DPS for the Florida Mayhem to touch. And yeah, Hydron's in the back. He's still doing work, but the Heat ain't going to be leased for much longer. Hisu does receive a bubble just in time, but Hydron is just running them down. Oh, beautiful jumping shot onto Chorong. I mean, the damage is already done. Checkmate may have died, but the Toronto Defiant need to be able to touch. A sneaky play from Hydron will result in the push from Defiant, meaning all for nothing. There's only a hot ball left. Someone's going to help take him out, and that will be it. Nice play from Hydron there, catching Defiant unaware and stopping that play.
Wow. Oh, I was actually not...
Back left-hand corner, like their sheepdog herding lamb. Now, the Florida Mayhem still have 2 ticks. Toronto do need to touch, and they don't touch. Oh, Hopper and although Exo boots. All right, maybe it wasn't a bad trade after all if you're the Toronto Defiant. Blade pulled from Checkmate. He's got to deal with 2 beam characters and a lamp. He doesn't get many kills, but he actually forces Toronto Defiant all the way back. Sometimes cooldowns just for a naked Blade is worth it. Twilight gets finished off for the Florida Mayhem. Still control that point. And he's just getting chased down there. Yeah, all right. Here's Lucio still, so it's all good. Hydron finishes off Twilight with a disruptor shot as the Pulse Bomb eventually misses from, although, I was going to say lands. I was going to think the better of it, but it didn't end up happening. Hopper's still trying to hold on to this point. Using that Graviton Surge, does lock up 3, but Animo had the sound barrier at the...
Strong's got to get the sound barrier up. That's going to be the saving grace here for Toronto's defense.
2%, 1%. He's got a sound barrier just in time. My word, he was even caught on the ground, but they don't touch. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
No, over to Horizon Lunar Colony or something. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what a bubble.
Oh.
Good bubble from Hopper there, saving all those life. And now with Animo dead, Toronto Defiant can just kind of speed on the backline, but although with Hopper now down, they are just kind of losing their presence on this point. It was a fairly decent start killing Animo. The Florida Mayhem still managed to recover that fight. Yeah. There you go. See how they want to respond to that? Okay, they're just going to respond with a grab. There's the lamp, there's the blade. Goodbye, front line. Oh, checkmate. 1/2 kills. Toronto Defiant, they're going to pull the blade, although...
Might need to charge up here, but this is rough. Overclock.
Oh, there you go. There's the double overclock. Who's going to peek first? Or it might not be Hydron as that sound barrier comes out from the Toronto Defiant. Still, they get to shoot for a window, which is pretty nice, but Hisu takes care of Hydron, as well as Animo on the Lucio, who's ducking, diving, and dodging at the moment. That window seems like it was good enough, though, for the Mayhem to...
And so, that's pretty big.
There's the grab. Hydron's got the railgun, but doesn't matter, because Hopper, 100 energy, right-clicking into that grab with 20 seconds to go. This is a good bit of focus from the Mayhem, and it could end his life, but no, Chorong manages to survive, and they do use the beat. Here is the turnaround the Toronto Defiant needed. Overtime is going to tick down the blink of an eye. Speaking of blinks, Checkmate did once, and he does end up going energy. Pretty free win, if you think about it. All right, someone's on the payload. It is Hopper, but although, once again, dives in onto the high ground, he just gets taken out. No grab needed now for someone. Desperately calling for the kill onto Hopper, and he gets his wish. You do see this from Twilight a lot, Rose, when you switch over to the Ana in these final few moments to try and get some value down with that nade. EMP comes out from Checkmate as they were Graviton surged, by the way, so Checkmate jumped into that and used that EMP to counter. 3 men hacked from...
Hopes to be able to make it for the
this flank is something stupid.
No.
I'm sorry. Beautiful grab from someone. It's all over. Seal the can. Ship it to Tesco. Toronto Defiant are done. There's no way they touch. I mean, maybe Choron gets back in time, but looking unlikely. Spawn held. Toronto Defiant barely got to that first point. Florida Mayhem showing up large in that last map. A clean 3-0. And